Hi there, this is Blowjos again, and I will be doing Kopaka, or Phantoka Kopaka Nuva today as a review. So, as you see, the outline has barnacle etched into it. www.barnacle.com is on the side here. You see the Phantoka logo, the T has wings, and Toa Kopaka. It's just written underneath it. You see Kopaka in a pose, looks like he's about to fire at a Makuta. A little Lego logo in the corner here. You see the age limit is 7 to 16, set number 8685, and he has 54 pieces. There's a little warning down here in the corner. So now we move on to the back. Shows how to fire the Medak Sky Blaster and how to put him in the outline of the canister. You see a Barnacle logo, Phantoka logo. The bio code is KPK858. See www.barnacle.com. You see how to attach Solek to Kopaka here, and you see all the advertisements or warnings. Now this year's canister is actually a canister. It's just got this little lid here that's made of fairly disposable plastic. It also has Barnacle written on it. Can't really see it there. I don't know if you can. And this white outline is actually rubbery. Or not rubbery, but very flexible. So now we move on to the booklet. On the front of the booklet, you see Kopaka in the same pose as he was on the canister. You see Barnacle and Phantoka logos again, www.barnacle.com, Lego logo, and Kopaka and set number, and a little warning down here. On the back you see Toa Ignika, or Ignika, whatever you want to call him, shooting his Medak Sky Blaster and flying on his jet board. You also see on the inside here, you see an ad for the Lego Club and the online survey. This is my only booklet that I got that came with an ad for the Maori. It also shows all the newest canister sets this year, and shows how to attach Solek to Kopaka and pieces that are included in the set and final building steps. So now we'll move on to the set itself. This by far is my favorite canister set of this year. I'll just go in closer. The mask is awesome. The Medak Sky Blaster is awesome. Everything about him is awesome. The only thing that I'm going to complain about is the color scheme, because he's got a lot of gray and only a little bit of white. But he does have 1, 2, 3, 4 new molds in his set design, and a whole whack of old molds and new colors. So first off, I'm going to start off with the Medak Sky Blaster here. It looks really neat. It's got a little bayonet on the end there, and in order to fire it, you just pull on this little thing, and it's fairly strong. It's basically an upgraded Zammer launcher. Whoops. Very neat. The only difference, I think, is that it doesn't go as far as the Zammer, the spear does. So it's definitely cool. The wings on his back here, his back's fairly exposed, but these wings look like jet wings, and I thought that they'd be a little nuisance because I thought they'd flap everywhere, but they're actually pretty tight. And he's got just one of these little eyepieces. The Kanohi, which is probably my favorite part about him, looks a lot like oh, what's his name? The black Toa Metru. I probably would have remembered his name if I said it earlier, but definitely a cool mask. He's got Toa Nika armor on his body, and his feet are actually recolored. Recolored Nika feet. So now I'll just do a size comparison to him and his old self, and also Solek. So, as you see, he's only about a head taller than his old self, and Solek is only a little bit shorter than his old self. But I think it would have, the only way that this could have been cooler is if the bayonet was actually a sword, because then it would have kind of looked more like Kopaka. But also, his laser eye has changed sides. On the old Kopaka, it's on his right side. On the new Kopaka, it's on his left side. So, definitely cool. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, or no, 13 points of articulation, and definitely very cool. He doesn't have, what's that called? Movement or gear something, like how you, like on his old self here, if you twist his back, his sword moves up and down. But definitely cool. So now I'll show you how the Matoran Solek connects to Kopaka. Like I stated in my Makuta reviews that I just did, it's definitely way cooler on the Toa than it is on the Makuta, because Toa can remain standing when their Matoran partner is on their back, whereas the Makuta have to crawl. So, looks kind of cool. It makes him a little top heavy though. Solek, it attaches to his back here, right into an Nika shoulder armor piece with two sides, or yeah, double-sided connector. Apparently this makes the Toa's powers stronger if they're carrying a Matoran of light. But oh, and look at that. When I disconnected Solek, the connector piece actually came off. So it's in Solek's chest now. So I'll just take that off if I can. There we go. So it's way cooler on the Toa than it is on the Makuta, but it's kind of cool idea. I give Lego like a little bit of, ooh, that's cool, but like I don't think they pulled it off really well. So this is the end of my Toa Kopaka review.